And he says the following: furthermore, many other sins are also caused by sin or by hatred. In the tractate in Derech Eretz, it's found that Reb Elazar Kapar says, distance yourself from resentment, for if you are resentful, you will continue to sin. In tractate Derech Eretz Zuta, it's found that a person should be humble of spirit in the presence of every person and to the members of his household more than everyone else. For a person who is resentful and fights with his household, in the end, soicha legehenom. The end will be for a person will end up in Gehenom. The concept over here, the Beis HaLevi is discussing, even though it's considered the concept of hatred, the truth is that the root of all hatred is really negative feelings that really comes because resentment leads to hatred. Resentment is, in essence, the core issue of complaining as well. And these two traits are really generally intertwined with each other. So what defines a complainer? Rabbeinu Yonah defines a complainer as one who consistently complains and who repeatedly disparages whatever his fellow is doing. Even if his fellow is acting properly toward him, he will constantly judge him negatively, assuming that any wrong he does was done intentionally. Whatever his friend does or says, he is continually complaining even when his friend is trying to help. Additionally, the Beis HaLevi writes that one who is consistently complaining will sometimes perceive Hashem's kindness as punishment and vengeance. And this occurred with the Jewish people when we were in the wilderness. After the spies returned back with a negative report about Eretz Yisrael, so it says, you complained in your tent saying Hashem took us out of Egypt with hatred. So the concept over here is that, and just to conclude on this point, is that the feeling of resentment is a feeling that doesn't go away. A person has to work on himself to be able to be humble and easygoing with others. Reb Chaim Vital says that praiseworthy is a person who's easygoing with others, and praiseworthy is somebody who is humble, as if he was mere just dust, letting a person trample on him, he says. And the Pele Yoetz explains that the Yetzer Hara has no power, that he convinces a person that he's complaining and arguing, bringing one to perfection. So the essence is that a person realizes that when you have resentment towards a person and those feelings harbor negativity, it's always going to be within a person, it's going to lead to sinning, it's going to lead to a place of negativity. So resentment is something which is tremendously negative, and we should try to become easygoing and be able to deal with our family and the people around us in a much more easygoing way, and that will bring a lot of nachas to us and to Klal Yisrael.